Hi, I'm Nancy Wynn, Associate Professor of Graphic Design at Merrimack College.
And I'm Nick Paolino, a Senior Graphic Design student.
We want to share an exciting student collaboration project with you.
The Toy Project.
The Toy Project was an interdisciplinary collaboration between 3 professors from 3 different schools at Merrimack College.
67 students from 3 separate courses took part.
Then we had meetings.
Lots of meetings.
We created 8 groups with multiple students from education and engineering, plus 1 graphic design student in each group.
Our assignment was to come up with a working toy prototype, an identity for our toy, and some marketing materials for our toy.
We had 4 large group meetings, 4 public presentations, including the final competition, plus weekly virtual meetings.
Lots of meetings.
The students were required to use multiple research methods, investigate various collaborative working structures, conduct monthly critique sessions, plus write monthly reflections and peer reviews.
Our last presentation was the competition, with guests who have gave professional critiques.
An important requirement was that the students create non-biased toys. The education students served as the clients for the project. In their own classes, they learned about Western, educated, industrialized, rich, democratic populations, WEIRD for short. They also looked at why there's a lack of research into non-WEIRD populations.
We had to target a specific age with our toys, but we couldn't target a specific gender. We could target a weird or non-weird population.
By working with the education students, all of the students learned about important developmental milestones during infancy. They also learned how design and communication can perpetuate bias, and some felt challenged when confronted by their own biases.
Staying committed to non-biased design is difficult, especially when you're trying to reach an audience that's not part of your daily life.
The assignment was to create, build, and market a new toy, but the larger goal was to build a strong learning community across different schools and disciplines. The 2 professors and myself are committed to interdisciplinary teaching, and the project was supported by the college's Interdisciplinary Institute. Students often complain about collaboration and teamwork.
We do?
You do. But being challenged to work on academic projects and teams helps prepare students for life in the real working world. So when it was all done, how did the students feel about working together?
One accomplishment my team had was facing adversity and just learning how to work with people of all different kinds and sources and personalities and to achieve the same result and just to be cohesive as a group and with the product.
Many groups felt this way, but in the end they learned how to work with others with different perspectives and learning styles. One of the most important goals of the project was for students to understand their target audience, develop self-motivated critical thinking, and channel their creativity appropriately.
A pivotal moment in our process was narrowing down a broad toy idea into a narrow focus theme. This allowed to push our designs and ideas to the next level.
Another important goal was to encourage students to develop leadership skills based on their own areas of expertise. For example, this education students set the developmental milestone targets.
As graphic design students, we were responsible for brainstorming toy names, taglines, logos, branding boards, package designs, and messaging for advertising.
The mechanical engineering students developed material lists, estimated and managed budgets, created CAD drawings, and built the working toy prototype.
We continuously shared and critiqued all of our work in our classes, in our groups, and in our large working sessions. We made revisions right up until our final presentations.
As much as possible, we wanted to give the students a real-world experience. That meant dealing with failure and taking risks. Here's how one student described it.
Fine-tuning the project itself was one challenge we had, and we found things we needed to go back and redo or rethink for safety purposes, or just because we were all perfectionists. It was just a part of the creative process.
It was also important for students to learn how to sell their ideas. They were required to develop a concise 30-second pitch to describe their projects. They delivered their pitch twice, at our Creative Achievement Research Conference and again at the final exam presentation and competition.
That's when we showed our ideas to the children.
The project was also structured to help build the students' confidence. They all felt proud of their work and process and their team.
The night that we saw our project for the first time fully assembled was definitely our group's pivotal moment. We realized how far we have come, how successful we were, and where we needed to go.
Of course, there were some surprises. First of all, the level of commitment. Attendance and participation was 97%. Many of the students hadn't much experience with children, but their interactions during the final presentation were really wonderful. Students from different schools had different learning styles. Collaboration was hard for some. Critique, especially public critique, is built into the graphic design program.
Oh, yeah.
But some of the other students really struggled with being critiqued. The faculty expected the students to enjoy the virtual meetings. Amazingly, they hated them.
We really just like meeting in person.
So what did we learn? As faculty members committed to interdisciplinary collaboration, we loved working with each other and plan to do this project again. But there are some things we would do differently. We'll make the group smaller. 5 is optimum. We'd build more lectures or discussions on key topics like understanding bias, conflict resolution, respectful critique, and motivating team members. And of course, we would always help manage the risks and failures of students. So Nick, do you want to add anything?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, well, thank you for learning a little bit about the toy project.
Yeah, thank you.